Hi, it's Mom
and Son,
and today we are playing
Boss Monster.
That's by Brother Wise Games. And in this game, instead of playing the heroes, we're actually going to be playing the main boss in the end of a dungeon. So you can see who we have.
This is me, Son.
I am
Vergana is
I think it's Zyzax. He's the progenitor lich.
Oh, I had him.
And every time I level up, so we're doing two. We went through our cards and we took them down to 5. Then we each chose which room we're going to use to build our dungeon, and we put them face down. Now on our
the way turns work is each boss has a set amount of XP. Like I have 500 and she has 750. So she would take her turn first, and then I would go last.
So I'm always going to go first. So I show since this is our first turn, things are done a little differently. We're just going to expose our first room, and then we're going to go into the real turns. And the way a turn work is we choose a room card from the deck. We choose which rooms we're going to use to build our dungeon. Then we put those face down. We go through the turns of showing our room. And then we go into the middle area and we place out an item card for the heroes. And we place out 2 heroes because there are 2 players.
Now, item cards is from an expansion that we bought. Normally it's just heroes and epic heroes, but items make it a bit harder.
Okay, so we're going to show which rooms we have. I chose the Brain Sucker Hive, which is once per turn, if a hero dies in this room, you may draw a spell card, which can be quite valuable. But if you'll notice on this card, on the bottom, it has a little 2 and a heart.
Which is its loot.
And it's damage that it does to the heroes, and then this is the kind of loot this room has. So that's going to decide which kind of heroes I attract to my dungeon. Which one did you get, Jason?
I built the Witch's Kitchen. So we're tied for pretty much attracting mages. The Witch's Kitchen does 1 damage, and once per turn, you may discard a monster card to draw a spell card.
Now,
which I'm not going to be using much.
Now, since this is our first round, then we're going to each choose a card. We're going to think about what we want to do to add to our kitchen. Or yeah, our kitchen.
Our kitchen!
Gee, I wonder which one I pulled, right?
Witch's Kitchen!
Yeah.
What do you want to do today, honey? Eat a bagel.
I think I'm going to do this. Oh, okay. So now we put them out. Now we're going to draw the first item card, which is the Claws of the Berserkers.
Which goes to a fighter.
Because you can see the little sword there, that'll let you know that goes to a fighter. So we put it aside, and then we pulled 2 heroes, which we pulled a cleric and a mage. So since neither one of these are fighters, this one's just going to sit here until a fighter comes in. There are different, we'll show you the different ones as they come out. Now let's look at these and see which dungeon is going to attract which monster. Now I have one.
Here, let me
mage
just show
book.
you this mage. So he is a mage, obviously, and his health is 8. Now there's the flavor text if you want to pause and read that, but putting him back in town.
He is attracted to the dungeon with the most wizard books. I have one, he has one, so since it's tie, he sits here. Now this one is a cleric. So you can see. He's a little
our rooms first.
Ankh. And he is going to be attracted to the one with the most little
Ankhs, which is right now you.
So now I'm going to show my room, which is...
The mage gets attracted
Which is kitchen.
Go figure!
So I'm going to get the mage, which may not necessarily be a good thing, because right now I have real no damage. And
You
then,
did 3.
What do you have, Jason?
I built the Spectre Sanctum. So, cleric stays in town. Screw you, cleric! Anyways, when you build this room, choose an opponent. That opponent discards a random spell card.
Oh, you're such a jerk, because I was going to use this to kill the guy.
Ha,
Jerk! Alright, so my spell here, my
ha.
spell card was Exhaustion, so I could have played this as soon as the mage entered my dungeon and would have killed him instantly.
It's funny because it was random and she only had 1.
You're a jerk.
Hey, I didn't intend for that.
Alright, so now he doesn't have any monsters. I do have a monster I need to face. So he's 8. He comes into here.
Don't you mean hero?
Yeah, hero. He does 1 and then 2. So he still has 5 health. So he goes and he does
1 wound.
see the little
Blood
droplet.
That's
that
your
shows,
wound.
That
That's
shows
your
I have a
wound.
wound.
Now, the way to win is if your opponent gets 5 wounds, which means they lose, they're out, or if you get 10 souls, which you get by defeating heroes, and you pretty much just flip their card over and put them in your scorekeeping.
So go ahead and choose your room.
So my room this time is, wow, a room I discarded, which is kind of funny. I'm sorry, not discard.
And what is this? Alright, so I know what I'm going to put. Do you know what you want?
Yeah, kind of.
Well, while he's messing around, you can only have 1 item in the town, so we just
Got
pulled
it.
the next hero. And the next hero is a thief, so again, this just sits here. Alright, I'm going to show mine. I am doing an advanced monster room. Now, an advanced monster room, you have to have
the monster's
that
ballroom.
kind of
Love that room.
So,
Sorry.
you need to have a monster room already in your dungeon to place on top of. Now, if it was just a regular room, I could put that on top of any room, but the advanced cards have to go on top of that type of card. So I put this monster's ballroom, which
It's health. Sorry.
the health is how many rooms you have in your dungeon. So right now
Monsters.
it's 2 rooms.
Monster
This
rooms.
room's damage is equal to the number of monster rooms in your dungeon. So you actually were doing it wrong last time because this is a monster.
You were
and
telling
this is
me
a
what it
monster room.
was.
Okay, whatever. So now I have a sword and I have a book, mage book. So what do you have?
I built the torture chamber, meaning both of them are coming to me. How magical. Let me just scoot this over. So, it's my turn, I'm guessing, and what's my spell?
Yeah, because I don't have anything to get through my dungeon.
So, to maximize my dungeon, I'm playing my spell Giant Size on my Spectre Sanctums. Now that does 5 damage, killing them both. Because the Cleric and the Thief go in here, take 1 damage each, and then go here, and since it's giant-sized, they take 5 damage, because giant-sized. Give 1 monster room plus 3 until end of turn, meaning that now does 5 instead of 2, causing them both to have 6 health defeated, meaning I get both their souls. Taste the souls.
And you put them face down because on the bottom the soul mark lets you know.
Whoop.
let you know that that's how many souls you have. So discard the spell book or spell card.
It's a spell book,
And
everybody.
then you get a room.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Alright.
Oh, well. I didn't mean to.
So we have to put the heroes out. We have another mage. And we have another cleric. I added the bottomless pit, which is destroy this room and kill a hero in this room. So that's an instant kill if I destroy that room. What did you pull?
I placed down the all-seeing eye, and I put it down face up on accident. But pretty much what it allows me to do is do 3 more damage, making my total 6 for the whole dungeon. And once per turn, when an opponent plays a spell card, you may discard a spell card to cancel its effects. So
It's useless if you have no spells.
yeah,
You get the mage because you have 2 books. I only have 1. And the cleric, I have 1 Ankh and you have 1, so he stays.
good. I have good. Anyways, so Michael the judge, or the mage, is gonna go into the all-seeing eye and be stuck in awe and take 3 damage out of his puny 6 health. Go into the Spectre Sanctum, get slashed twice, dealing 2 damage to him, and then go into the Witch's Kitchen, and the witch is gonna beat him to death with her
Pot?
yeah, her pot, because why not? Meaning, I get yet another soul. Yay!
Alright, so we choose our rooms.
Ooh. I know what I'm playing. Okay, you go first.
Well, let's pull
Well,
up the
pull the
hero.
citizen.
And we pulled a fighter, so that means this card gets attached to it right
I'm not
away.
getting him.
Alright, so I put in my room the Dizzy Yaga's hallway,
Oh,
which
no.
says if the next room in your dungeon is a trap room, which it is, it has +2. So now this does 3 damage instead of 2.
Way!
And what did you get?
I am building the construction zone. Meaning I get to place down another room, meaning I will level up. And to deal that extra 2 damage I need to get that cleric dead, because I'm going to draw him, I'm building the zombie prison, which allows me to destroy that room and choose a dead hero from mom's...
Which I have none.
Exactly. Opponent's scorekeeping area. Send it back to the entrance of that player's dungeon. I have a tendency of going back to the beginning of the same sentence. Anyways, so the
Alright.
fighter's gonna stay in town, thankfully.
One. Oh, okay.
And then the cleric is gonna go into the zombie prison. One of the zombies is gonna slash him. Ball gonna hit him on the head. And then the all-seeing eye. So that's 5 out of his puny 8 health. And then he dies at the witch's kitchen once again to the pot. So that puts me at 4 souls.
Don't you get something if he dies in the witch's kitchen?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's if I discard him.
All right, so let's draw your. Did you do your when you leveled up?
Oh, no, I did not. Choose a hero in town. Dead! You are dead! I get him and his item.
So since he so violently killed
You
that
are
hero,
dead. I'm sorry.
kill the hero, he gets to keep the item card, and now he uses the effect that's right here. But you can only 1 item card up at a time.
Choose a hero until end of that turn. Yeah, so I can pretty much give that to a hero heading to a
Draw your.
I know.
So we put a new item out,
Yes.
which is for a cleric, and then we get a thief and a mage. So let's.
Best room ever.
Alright, I'm putting mine down. You need to chill out. Alright, so I'm adding this one, which is the Burial Mound, which is an advanced trap room. Once per turn, you may discard 2 room cards to flip over a face-down item card in your scoring area, which I don't have any. But the reason I'm doing that over this other one is because this one would give me 3 hits and this has 3 hits, so I'm not losing any hits by doing this.
And then for me, I built the Minotaur's Maze. It does 0 damage, but you'll see why I played this when I read what it does. The first time a hero enters this room, send it back to the previous room. I thought it was the beginning.
I thought so too.
Then I guess we've been doing that wrong.
Well, I guess reading the card text helps. Alright, so I have 1 book, and you have 2 books, so you get the mage.
Yay, hello there,
and the thief, I have 1 money bag.
I have 1, 2, so he goes to me. Buy 1 money bag. Okay, so Mr. Mage here is going into the zombie prison, gets slashed, boulder, and then the LC Knight overkills him in the awe, and he just kind of like, and rots away. So, 6 souls. And then the Mr. Thief here with 8 health, scratch, boulder, awe, putting him at 3 health left. Spectre's Sanctum, 1 health left. Minotaur's Maze, he gets lost, and overkill by 1. He becomes a Spectre. I get his soul.
You draw a room. We got a fighter, and we got the Fool. The Fool goes straight to my dungeon because the Fool is lured to the dungeon of the player with the fewest souls, and I have none, so I get this guy. And the fighter goes to, I only have 1 sword. How many swords do you have? You have 2. So he goes to your dungeon. Actually,
So,
whoops. I'm going to put this one here.
which means you level up.
Yep. Alright, so I'm going to play my card, which is a Monstrous Monument. When you build this room, choose 1 monster room from the discard pile and put it in your hands. So I'm going to take this one. And then I leveled up, which my level up is choose 2 cards from the discard pile and put them in your hands. Now it says discard, so I can choose it from both the spell or...
Yeah, it doesn't say which one, which can be good depending on who's using it. There you go. Now you can actually see the stuff.
Alright. Now, what room did you choose?
I built the Monsters Ballroom. Now, I'm not sure if my mom read the description, but the room's damage is equal to the number of monster rooms in your dungeon. 1, 2, 3. So, 3.
And I'm going to play, before the heroes start their perilous journey through the dungeons, I'm going to play this Princess in Peril. So I choose 1 hero in the town, which it would have been this fighter. And I'm going to put him at my entrance. So he's in my dungeon now.
Oh, he was in town?
Well, because I moved him too soon.
Oh.
Alright. So now let's face off. We got the
Oh,
Fool.
and you got Bowden the Pantsless.
So the Fool hits, he barely even makes it to the 2nd room before he's killed. And then Bowden the Fighter hits 1, then he hits this one.
And he becomes one of the corpses.
He is one of the corpses that are left.
You now have 2 souls. Congratulations. Let's see. So right now the score is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
to 2
versus 2.
Alright, let's show the next 2 heroes. We have another thief, and we have another fighter.
Fighter's going to me, and so
we gotta draw the room.
Gotta build and draw our rooms. Ooh. Let's try.
Okay, so alright, what do you I'm gonna turn mine over. I have this Goblin Armory, which monster rooms adjacent to this room have +1, which is
hint. So now that has 1, 2, 3. So
Yeah.
now it does 3 damage.
And what do you have?
I am building on top of the construction zone the
Artificers.
workbench. Once per turn, you may choose a face-up item in your scorekeeping area and flip it face down to draw a spell card.
Alright.
Actually, still face up. I haven't used that yet.
Okay, so because I now have more swords, I get the fighter.
No!
And the thief is stuck in town because you have 1 bag of money and I
Wait, I
have
do?
1 bag of money. Yeah, you got rid of your bag of money and a sword. So,
Crap. Well,
um,
that kind of just...
so this is the
Screwed me
Fire's Breath Heroine of Arcadia.
Heroin?
Heroine. So she is, that's 1, 4, 5, dead. And that is the end of this round, so we choose a room deck. Now we have only 1 more from the regular heroes, and it's a cleric, so finally this gets added. And this one, destroy the first advanced room that the hero survives.
Yup.
Did you choose your...
Oh, no, I did not. I'm placing something to make sure it does not get destroyed. Yeah, sure. Since I know the cleric's probably gonna get lured to mine. Actually, he might get lured to yours.
Maybe, you never know.
Yeah,
Alright,
he will.
alright, you ready?
Yeah,
Okay. So I have this advanced monster room. Once per turn, you may discard 2 room cards to choose 1 room from the discard pile.
Wait, what? Ow, poopy. Anyways, so I'm replacing my all-seeing eye with the centipede tunnel, meaning I'm gonna swap my Minotaur's maze with the Artificer's workbench. Now, I am doing less damage with that, but now they have to go through this room and take 6 damage.
Alright, well, I get the cleric.
Oh yeah, and that means that that's 4 damage, so now it's 8 damage.
And the thief is still stuck in town.
Seriously.
Yeah, because we both still have 1. Alright, so this little guy...
Hang on. I can
This destroys the first advanced room that this hero survives. Got anything you want to play?
What do you mean?
I thought you were looking to play something.
Oh no, I'm like...
Oh, okay. Because the
Thinking.
minute he enters my dungeon, he gets hit with exhaustion! I deal X damage to 1 hero in your dungeon, where X is the equal to the number of the rooms in your dungeon, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he has a health of 4. Boom.
Wow.
Dead! Does not destroy any of my things, and I get his item, which is I get to choose and destroy an advanced room in any dungeon. And I think I want to use that puppy.
You're gonna use it on my monster's ballroom, aren't you?
What does this one do?
You're gonna use it on my ballroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna destroy this one.
Why?
Because I'm trying to win.
I know!
Alright. So now, we choose a room. And then the hero that now comes out is from the Epic Hero. And we have a new item, which it goes to any. Now the thief was out, so at first.
And longest.
So this is the universal item. So this goes to the first one, which was the thief. So this hero ignores any damage from the first 3 rooms of your dungeon. And he is a thief. No, we don't want the thief.
I do. For some reason. Wait, how much health does he have? 4? Ooh, I want 10. Oh yeah, I'm...
What does this one do again? Oh, okay. Alright, I know what I'm doing.
Go.
Alright, I'm doing this, which is the Mimic, and I get to choose any creature from the town and pull him to me, and I'm going to choose the fighter.
Of course you choose the epic fight.
Which room did you get?
I replaced the workbench place with the recycling center.
Did you realize I also added a money bag?
Seriously!
So that means that I have
Seriously!
2 rooms with money bags, and he has 2 also. So that means
I want that thief!
the thief is stuck here. So now let's deal with this
I'm giving
fighter.
that to him.
What does this do? If choose your hero until the end of the. So he gets. Choose a hero until the end of his turn for each monster in your dungeon. Give that hero +1.
So 1, 2, 3.
Alright, so he's 16. So this is 1,
That's
2,
crap.
3, 4.
Oh, you're doing damage. Okay, I thought you were like adding health.
4. Boom! Falls into the pit and dies! So I get the hero and his item. So now these epic
that
ones,
item was used. It
These
goes
oh, that's right. So these epic items now have 2 souls. So I have 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6.
You're catching up to me.
Yeah,
I'm winning
I am.
by 1.
Alright, so then we pull our rooms.
That's all because of you.
We pull these rooms, and then we pull the next epic hero, which happens to be a cleric.
He's going to me.
How many clerics do you have? Oh, you only have 2. I have 3.
I hope you clear 1. Cover 1. Wait a second. You have no insta kills. I'd cover one of those ox if I were you.
I chose my room.
I chose mine.
Alright, so
You built an instant kill, didn't you?
I did.
No, that's not an insta kill. That just does 6 damage if you get rid of a room.
Yeah. And I leveled up again. So I choose 2 cards from
Wait,
the
you can
discard.
do
Yeah! Every time you rebuild the 6th or 5th room.
You were about to say 6. You don't know your cards. I mean...
Alright, I got which one I want. Alright, so you want to show your room?
I covered the zombie at prison with the jackpot stash, meaning I finally get that freaking thief.
Do you?
No!
Princess
No!
in Peril.
No!
Princess in Peril, so I get both of them. You thought you had this game tied up, didn't you? Okay, so the thief ignores the damage from the first 3 rooms.
Oh, he
1,
gets past.
2, 3.
No,
3
he doesn't.
damage, 4 damage, he's done. And the item, I get to choose a hero that survived your dungeon this turn. Remove that hero from the game. So, well, we'll keep it up. Now we have the cleric, who has 13 health. So let's see what I have without doing anything drastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have to destroy something. So with this one, I'm going to destroy the mimic.
Meaning you do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You kill him.
Yes, I kill him. Which means I
You
have
win.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm 1 short.
You better not get that one.
Alright, so we pull the next item, which is it goes to everybody.
Anybody.
Yeah, and then, whoops. We have a thief and a cleric.
That thief
So
is
this
going
goes
to me.
this goes to the
Thief is going
thief.
to me.
And this says, while this hero is in your dungeon or at the entrance to your dungeon, you may not play spells. So, let's draw our room.
Oh no, what'd you get?
If I do this, you're gonna hate me.
What'd you get?
You wanna see?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, actually, how many souls do you have?
7.
Alright, I won't do it.
Do it.
No. Are you sure? Because
Yes.
it's gonna really make you mad.
I want you to play it.
Alright. I have the mimic, meaning I get to choose who I want to come to mine. I'll choose the cleric.
Okay. How'd you even get that again?
There's multiple mimic rooms.
I know, but how'd you get that?
I pulled it from the deck. You saw me do
okay.
it. What did you get?
I built the Orcish smithy. Once per turn during the build phase, choose an unattached item in town, which there is none. You may attach it to any hero regardless of treasure type. It's your turn.
Alright. Cleric, who is Caitlin, the angelic healer. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Except I'm going to destroy a room. I'm going to destroy the mimic room. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I beat it.
You win.
Did you defeat the thief?
Yes. So that goes 1, he's at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So what did that give your final score at?
Instead of 7, I'm now at 9.
So you're just 1 away from winning.
Yes.
See, how much of a turnover was that? I had
Very
0.
That's what it was. It was very annoying. Because you stole my thief.
Well, I stole the thief. Get it? Alright, so he doesn't get the joke. 'Cause he's not looking.
That's a terrible joke.
Alright, guys. So that is a boss monster. And it is a very fun game. I do like it. It definitely is one of those games where it can just turn on a dime. I was losing. It was horrible.
Oh, I just
and
noticed
pulled
the
through.
picture of this card. The item card. Lord of the Rings reference.
Yeah.
Ring of Invisibility.
Yep, there's a lot of fun references in this game. There's a
Harry Potter.
Jon. It doesn't say Jon Snow, but it's a Jon Snow reference from
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. So that is
and
the
there's
game.
Harry Potter
Yes.
and Dumbledore. No,
So
not Dumbledore.
there's lots and lots of great references. It's a very fun game. I would highly recommend it. And like I said, it can be 2 to 4 players, and there's lots of expansions. Okay.
There's only 2. But
Thank
anyways,
you.
thank you for watching.
Till next time.
Comment
Bye.
if you like the game.